Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. I am watching. Um, mm, I'm trying to. Hold on, let me see what her name is. Anyhow, hold on. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Uh, Brit reacts. Anyways, I was watching her. Let me get back to where I was. Hi, my fat boy. Not on the computer, please, sir. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, I love him. I love my pretty fat boy. Guys, all day he's been giving me chest and he's been giving me love. Why? Yeah, 'cause I'm the prettiest fat boy alive. I am the pretty boy. I am the prettiest boy. I'm the beautiful little fat boy. Kita loves her fat boys. And you are my favorite. You're my favorite handsome man. But so I was coming on here to say, well, okay, so yesterday, guys, like I'm literally a day late. But that's because yesterday my tablet wouldn't let me record anything. And then I don't know what happened, but anyways, obviously it fixed it because I'm recording on my tablet. But I wanted to say from yesterday, and I'm just going to briefly mention it, but
Mom,
what?
I was watching Squid Game, and this girl absolutely lost her mind. And this person had to slap her 2 times, and then they said, "If you give up, I will kill you before your gods do."
Okay, that's scary,
Like,
but yeah, that's bad.
because they were running out of time.
Yeah. Um, Back to what I was saying. My boy, and I told y'all I am a fan of his. My boy Knox Hill. Did y'all hear that, Scrubs? Have y'all heard that song? Ugh. Now, my two favorite lines from that song, and I know y'all probably are like, did you listen to it? Yeah. The question is not, did I listen to it? How many times I listened to it? Four, back to back, literally clicked on it, listened to it, went out, and was like, hold on, let me hear it again. Listened to it two more times. Like, as soon as it was over, run it back to the beginning. Now, I don't know if he got two views from me just rewinding it and not like going out and re-clicking on it because he deserves all the views. So y'all go check it out. It's really good. But my two favorite lines in this, well, the two that I've been quoting all day, and today is Wednesday. I didn't go to therapy today. I woke up with my body hurting, but it is cold outside. It's 21 degrees right now. I don't know what the temperature was when I woke up. Um, Knocked what over? Buddy, did you drink it? Buddy, you can have it. See if he wants it. Ori, don't ask me for any more. 'Cause you said you wanted it, Ori. I could have ate that. That's my favorite soup. I didn't even get to get it this year. Or last year. Guys, um, that was one thing that I got mad because I always have to wait till September, October to get my butternut squash soup from Sam's Club. And I wait all year. Like Gary, his wait all year thing is the Frankenberries, the blueberries, the like that type, the monster cereal. That's Gary's once a year. Like we wait all the way. Like I wait till September because that's when they start selling it. They start selling it before Halloween. And but it's like for Halloween. So I make sure that I get the girls because it's usually a 3-pack, and I get the girls their own. Like I get one 3-pack that is the girls, and then I get a 3-pack that is just Gary's, and I usually give it to him for his birthday. And then this year they switched out one for like the the girl that looks like Frankenstein, and I think her flavor was caramel apple. I don't remember what it was. It was like caramel, and but like the balls were green. Anyways, but my once a year thing that I'm always waiting for is the butternut squash soup. And Sam's in 24 did not carry it. They didn't sell it. So I didn't get to get it. Did your head stop hurting?
For a little bit, but it keeps coming back on and off.
Well, have you drunk some water?
Yeah, I drank like a half a bottle.
Well, I mean, you might need more than a half a bottle.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I waited all year, and it didn't come in October or September.
Aaron texted Dad and said, if you still feel sick even on Wednesday, then you'll have to just do a Zoom call.
Okay, like my body hurt. I'm thinking this was the weather. Yeah, and I told Aaron that I'm weather sensitive, and I mean, okay. Did he cancel for tomorrow with the other girl?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I don't know how my body's gonna feel, because if I'm cold, I'm not gonna be able to sleep good.
Yeah.
Anyhow. What was I saying? She keeps coming in and out. I was talking about Knox. The the two lines in the song was next time you hug Adonis, you better thank Pusha T. And I was just like, oh.
And for that meditation, he said he'll send you the link for you to do it inside the video.
I'm not doing it on video. I told him I'm not doing video. She could send it, but I'm not doing video. I already told them the reason why. No video. And the other line is you went Trinoval on all the reactors. I was like, bars, you gotta catch 'em all. If y'all don't know what that means, it makes perfect sense. Bars, gotta catch 'em all. No truer words have been spoken. Just bars, gotta catch 'em all. Anyhow, y'all please go run up the numbers on Scrubs, on Knox Hill channel, his YouTube channel. So I wanted to say that. And then the butternut squash soup. We cleaned out the deep freezer on the 16th because I knew that I was like, Gary, I know we got hamburger patties at the bottom of the deep freezer, but what happened is we was buying bags of ice so that we can have ice. And ice was falling out of the bag. Then the girls would go in to get something, not close the freezer all the way. So it was building up ice. So I knew that we had hamburger patties, but if you just looked in the deep freezer, you just see like mostly mostly what you seen was um popsicles. You might have seen a few family TV dinner meals, but like you really couldn't see anything past that because where it had like a layer of ice and all that. So then me and Gary, we were like, okay, while we're in the kitchen, because we went shopping and got a Walmart order on the 16th. And I was just like, you know what? Before we put up this food, because we broke it, we was breaking down the, I was about to say the chamoy. That's not chamoy. The chimichangas. So we was breaking them because we bought the frozen chimichangas. And so we was breaking them down because we didn't have room in our little freezer, and then our deep freezer was stacked to the top because it had like a lot of ice and like anyways. I was just like, fine. I was like, we're in here. We're literally trying to figure out where to put most of this frozen food. Let's just go through the deep freezer. So we did. And literally I found, y'all shut up. Don't judge me. Cause okay, I don't remember if y'all remember back in March. Nope, nope. It was not March. It was April. I'm thinking it was April when I bought 2 boxes of the hamburger patties, and each box had 40. So I bought like 80 hamburger patties, but that's because we like um getting like 4, breaking it up, making spaghetti that way. And so I bought 2 boxes of the 40 patties, and I broke them all down, 6 patties in each bag, and um and of course put them in Ziploc bags, threw it in the freezer. Well, when we got to the bottom of the freezer, we had probably about 45 hamburger patties, like, a couple of bags that we didn't know that was down there. But I told Gary, I'm like, it's no way that we went through 80 hamburger patties. Like, this was like maybe June at this point. And I was like, there's no way that we went through 80 hamburger patties. Like, because, like, the only time that we ate hamburger patties was spaghetti, or if we were fixing the Salisbury steaks, because we don't like mushroom. And so the ones at the store, it's like, to me, it tastes like mushrooms. It's like a watery mushroom gravy, and I'm like, I don't like the taste of mushrooms. Gary don't like the taste of mushrooms. And then the girls, they said that they don't like it, but they like the ones that we make because we don't make it with mushrooms. Um, any anything mushroomy. So that's the only time that we ate hamburger patties is like that. And I'm like, we haven't had that much spaghetti, and like we had like maybe 2 bags in the little freezer, which is the regular freezer disconnected to the refrigerator. Biscuit, leave the curtain alone. Biscuit, see, you woke the babies up, Bisque. Put it back up there. Biscuit, Ori is not coming out. She's in there with the babies. You and Ori can talk when the babies are not awake. Put the curtain back, buddy. Oh, really? I guess I'm just, my words over here is just ruffling your feathers. he had to lick his old funky knees and his old funky toes. Really, buddy? Look at him, guys. I don't know if y'all be able to see him over there. Nope, you can't see it. You can barely see him. You see him right there? Look at him. Buddy, put the curtain back. Anyhow, Josh Johnson is hilarious. And he's talking about Harvey Weinstein. That's what I was coming on here for. Y'all let me ramble about something. This is the reason why I started it. To say why I personally mad a little bit at Harvey Weinstein. Besides him being a creeper. Because I was a big Project Runway fan. And when Heidi Klum brought Georgina Chapman on the show, Georgina Chapman was the owner, I guess, of Marchesa Dresses. And I said, I love the name Marchesa. I love the name Marchesa so much that if I could have got away with it, Hannah and Savannah, their names were gonna be Marchesa and Malaysia. That's the two names that I picked out, and my sister said no. She wanted the name Hannah and Savannah, and I said, but Marchesa and Malaysia are two beautiful. Nope, don't like them names. So she wouldn't let me name them Marchesa and Malaysia, and I'm so glad that I didn't name them Marchesa because I think it was 6 months to a year later is when Harvey Weinstein got. I'm not gonna say he got caught. The like I have always heard, and I'm not near famous, but I've heard in just regular things of people saying, "Oh yeah, this ain't a casting couch," or "Don't sit on the casting couch." Never knew what that meant. I just knew that saying. Growing up, don't sit on the casting couch, or don't go to no casting couch, and that's like parties. That's what they used to say at like me growing up. Didn't know what a casting couch was. Never heard of it. Like I never knew that saying was because of Harvey. Like I heard Courtney Love. I heard um what's her name? Cameron Diaz. Like I heard people say casting couch, and um but I never knew what it meant until like when that um basically when it all came out, and that's what that meant. I go, huh? I didn't know what that meant, and I'm so glad I did not name either one of the girls Marchesa, even though I still love that name. I want that name. I want to name my child Marchesa, but I can't because it's damaged. It's. I love the name Marchesa. Also, but that's because it sounds like my name. Like I hate my name, but I literally want it. I like I hate my name, but I actually want a child. Like if I gave birth, like because like if it was just like one kid, and I was like I said, if I was able to name Hannah Savannah, or whatever name I wanted to, I would have picked Marchesa in Malaysia. That was the two names that I liked it. Marchesa, Michelle, and then last name. Or, and then Malaysia, Keishel, last name. But, because I love the name Michelle and Keishel also. And that's what I wanted to name. And did not get the name of that either. But the middle name that Hannah's got is my middle name. I paid my sister $20 for that middle name, for her to name one of the girls. Because, like, when we found out that they were girls, we left the hospital. Or that one, that they were twins and that they were girls. Um, I told my sister, please give one of them my middle name. And I told her, I was like, I will pay you for it. I was like, I'll give you $20. So I gave her $20, and Hannah has my middle name. But Savannah's middle name is also a special middle name. Like, Hannah is named after, Hannah has my middle name. But I have my cousin that died. See, today's the 22nd, so about 18 days ago, like, I was named after his mama. And I would have had her full name, but my mama was watching TV, and so I don't have her full name. But I did do have her middle and last name, but I have the maiden last name. Her maiden last name, my mama's maiden last name is my last name. but yeah, so that's who I'm named after. But Savannah, her middle name is after my cousin's grandmama's middle name. I guess that would technically be her middle name. I don't know if that's a part of her first name or if that's because, like, what we called her. It's either it's her first name and it's Savannah's name partly after her first name, or it's her middle name and we just called her by her first and middle name. Um, you know, I never even thought of that. Literally till just now, me saying it in my head. I never even thought it, and I can't ask her. I can't ask anybody. Well, I can ask one of my cousins that is their grandmama. I can ask, but that's kind of like that's a weird question because like, it was this woman, like, ever since I've been 3, like, me, yeah, like 3, um, like, when we moved to Knoxville, um, my daddy and my mom was like, oh yeah, this is your cousin. And, like, you know how you got a cousin but it's like really not your cousin. And so grew up, I always called her my aunt, even though she was my daddy's cousin. But the one that I'm named after, I called her also my aunt, but she was really my mama's cousin. But I call her my aunt. But so this woman that I've been knowing since I was probably about 3, I always called her my aunt. But it literally wasn't until maybe a couple of months after she died, I literally asked her daughter, like one of her daughters, cause um she had twins, a boy, 2 girls. Her last 2 kids that she birthed were twins, 2 girls, and but no, before anybody wonder, no, that's not where the twins came from. Uh, my sister, no, um, no, I don't think we have twins that close in our thing. Like, they and this is where I'm getting at. It's my daddy's cousin and not my sister's daddy's cousin. So it was just it's a coincidence that I was talking to one of my cousins that are twins about their mama, and I have twins. Just a odd coincidence. But so I asked her, and I go, well, how are we twins? Because it my uncle, like my daddy's brother, my daddy's little brother, also said that this person was our cousin, and so my daddy saying it and her saying it and my uncle saying it. So I'm thinking, yeah, but I don't know how. I don't know how we're related. But it's like my daddy said that we are, and she said that we was, and my uncle. And the problem is, she's gone. She passed away. My uncle passed away, and my daddy had a stroke, so he don't remember. And I asked his sister, which oddly enough, if I was named after my mama's cousin, I would also be named after my aunt, my daddy's sister, that they had the same mom. And I'm only saying it like that because my daddy does have a sister on his daddy's side, but my daddy is an only child on his daddy's side. So I don't I love my aunts on both sides of my daddy's side. I love my aunt on on my granddaddy's side, and I love my aunt on my granny's side. Um, and I love them both equally. Um, but yeah, so you know what I just noticed? And this is like literally in real time, guys. My mama, on her mama's side, was an only child. Now I don't know who my I don't know who her daddy was. I don't think she knew who her daddy was. But I don't know if my mama ever has siblings on her daddy's side because I don't know who her daddy was, and I don't know if she knew who her daddy was. And she was raised by her grandparents, her mama's mom and dad. So my mama was raised by her granny or her grandma and her grandparents. And then my daddy was an only child on his daddy's side. Like my daddy has a sister and 2 to 3 brothers. I'm gonna say 3 brothers because the story was always told to me that there was there was see 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so supposedly my granny had 4 boys and 1 girl, but I only know three, three males and a female, and one of the males is my daddy. So I knew, like, out of my granny's kids, my aunt is still alive, and as far as I know, my daddy is still alive. And my older uncle, yeah, let me not kill him off. My bad. I'm sorry. Well, only one of my uncles had passed away, and um, yeah. So, but my granny and one of her youngest child has passed, and then I don't know about the oldest because never met him. And then my aunt is still alive. As far as I know, my daddy's alive, and my other uncle is still alive. But yeah, so yeah, I literally didn't even think about it that my daddy is an only child on his daddy's side, and then my mama was an only child on her mama's side. But we don't know any. I don't know anything about her daddy, so. But that's why I always advocate for people that wants kids, not for everybody to have kids, to have a child. Because if my brother don't have any kids, then literally my daddy's DNA is dead because I haven't been able to ever get pregnant. So I am my daddy's oldest, and I'm 41. And then my brother is 19. So if he doesn't have any kids, then my daddy is not going to have any biological grandkids like that is from his DNA, which is sad because that means his DNA is basically dead. Like I'm like all the cards is put on my little brother, and I hope that he has a baby. Like I would love for him to have kids. I would love for the other two to also have kids. Which my brother has two brothers, but I could also consider them my brothers. So that's why I say the other two, even though biologically they're not kin to me, like we just share a brother, like we share a biological brother. It's just them two have the same mama as my brother, and then me and my brother has the same daddy. But yeah, so we share a biological brother, just on the opposite end. But I don't think of them no less. I love all three of my brothers. I actually have multiple brothers, but only one biological brother, one biological sister. But I have a lot of sisters and a lot of brothers that, biological or not, they are my family.